What's up, gamers? Today I'm going to be doing a quick mods guide slash which ones I use. But if there are any that you see that I don't use that you think maybe I should use, jump down into the comments and just let me know which ones they are and sort of what category they're under. I am going to be doing it under Aslains mod pack, which is pretty much the go-to for every single mod that people use on water tanks. So the first step is to go to Google and type in World of Tanks mods, and you'll be brought up with WG mods right here. You can go onto it, and Aslains will come up first. Click onto that, and you can just hit the download the mod page. It's fairly simple, not very difficult at all. Download it, it'll come up into your folders. Now I have brought it up slap bang in the middle of the screen for you all. You can click on it, let it run. Obviously pick your language, whichever language you want. Oh look, perfect, there's a new version. Let me updo that. So we will download it, we'll download the new one. I'll stick it straight on top. Okay, so you might be brought up with a menu like this. Just hit the more info and then hit the run anyway. I've been doing this one for many years and never had any issues. Okay, so you'll be brought up with this screen. Once you have been brought up with this screen, hit the show preview window. This will just give you like a little box to kind of just show you what it is. It doesn't work with all of them, but it works with a lot of them. So hit the next, hit the next. This is just telling you sort of what the issue is. Okay, so on here it will bring you up which versions. So that's the one that you want to do. Hit the next. Okay, then you are brought up with this page here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this one here and this one here for people. So what I have is, this is all the XVM stuff, which I don't use at all. So I scroll right past all of this and find without XVM. So the non-XVM branch is right here. And what I do is under vehicle contour icons, I use Jimbo, which is these here. This is how I quickly kind of in the middle of the games and stuff know what's left. Yellow is for light tanks, blue is for tank destroyers, greens are for medium tanks, and this sort of browny color are heavy tanks. So that kind of gives you a good quick indication of which tanks are there and what ones are left. So we don't have any there, but for camera mods, so what we have on here is the armor penetration indicator. Now I'll put a little clip running over the top at the moment of what that is. But yes, I do have it, and I do have it with colorblind mode colors. But this is what it is. Basically, it picks up what the thickness of that plate is. So it doesn't account for angles or anything like that. It's just a flat what plate that is. So for instance, this looks like the rear of a German tank, green, which means that's got 49mm of rear armor, and you have 75 pen. If that makes sense. So it's green, should go through. I think you have purple, I think is a ricochet. Just things like that. It's much more sense when you're in the battle. It makes a lot more sense. I'll put a clip over it as well, so you can see that in battle. Better reticle, personal preference. Some people, it makes them think that they snap shots a bit faster than they should, but I'm quite patient and always wait for it to be fully aimed anyway. So I hate missing, so if I wait for it to be fully aimed, that's my defense. I've waited for it to be fully aimed. If it misses, it's not my fault. If I've snapshotted and I miss, then I'm going to see it as it's my fault. So I don't have a whole lot of mods on, so I am interested. If anybody actually does have any on, then do let me know. So I have battle equipment. I've got that for streaming purposes and YouTube. It just brings up a little right hand side here, left hand side, wherever I've put it, of which equipment. So if I'm streaming or if I've got a video on and people are watching it back, they don't need to try and find out what I've got on. They know exactly what I have on. So this one's obviously got hardening and improved vents and stabilizers. Aiming helping mods. Maybe for fresh people, this you know, might assist them. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't use it. I use my own aiming knowledge built up over years or whatever. But I'm very interested to hear other people's mods, and I'd love to try and give them a go. I don't have anything to do with WNA or win-loss ratios all on display. I don't know, and I don't care about people. If they're a good player, I'll be able to tell if they're a good player or not. I have marks of excellence. Now I use the, I'm going to say Le Bois. So this is just the mark of excellence in the game. Helps me see what I need to achieve in one game to kind of get either the first, second, or third. That's just my favorite, I guess. A lot of people, some people use the other one. I know there's another one somewhere that people use. Hidden parameters. So this is your shell info. So it kind of gives you your plus and your minus. So your basic shell for this one is 140 pen, 530 damage. But what it actually is, it accounts for the RNG that is incorporated into the game. So you've got 140 pen, you can go obviously 25% up and down. So 175 and 105. Same with the damage. 530, 398, 662. That's basically it. When I get to it, I will install this one. Basically what it does is for the 279E, you have a certain amount of times to do the mission. And if you don't do it in that many games, people forget to sometimes reset it, and then they do it and they're like, oh no, I haven't reset it. That's how it is. Now the big one I use is repairs. I use this in the middle of my thing. I don't like pressing the 4 key and then I follow the subsequent key. I like to just press, I have it under control. And this comes up, you've probably seen it in my other videos. It comes up in the middle of the screen. That's my rack, engine, track, and and then obviously these two. And then I just click on one of these when I want them. That's just my choice. That's how I like doing it. That's how I've always done it. I used to be that quick before that I could put a fire out with it if I needed to on the control button and go all the way to the bottom left. That's how I've always played it. So when I found this one, massive help. I never liked pressing the 4 button. Could never get used to it. I did try. Static icon. That's a good one. I have it for 10 seconds. Basically, the sixth sense that goes off comes up above your head and stays on for 10 seconds. Obviously, once that goes off, always leave it a few seconds because it takes 3 seconds for the sixth sense to go off. So it's 13 seconds altogether that odds are that you've been seen. So this 10 seconds, once it's gone out, odds are you probably are unspotted. But if you've been spotted a tiny little bit longer from like a light tank through the bush, until you've pulled all the way back, you've been spotted that whole time, and then that 10-second time is counted. It's not from the minute you get, it's the minute you go unseen by that tank. These are all different icons, positions. This is just for, what's this? Oh, this is for the icon. I just have static. Icon left position. Okay, we go down. Graphics performance. These are big ones for me, apparently. These are big ones. I have liked them. Fog remover and fog sun glare. Now, this is how I see it, and if you don't have this fog and sun glare on, that is how you guys are seeing it. Let me enlarge this. That's how I see it. This is how you guys are seeing it. Big sun glare, no sun glare. No, I hate it. Stream, it makes it look horrible. Sometimes in videos, horrible. That for me, 100% makes your game look crispy clear. Go and try it. Come back, thank me in like 3 days. And as you see, I don't have a whole lot of mods on. Little helper collection. This literally it just helps you with like little bits and bobs. I haven't used it in a long time. Battle hits reviews. I like this from just seeing where you've been hit, really. Even if you're in a position in a certain tank, sometimes you're like, your turret might be sticking up above the rock and you might not think it. Someone's hit that shot. You now know for next time. I've got the cameras over there. You now know for next time that that turret in that tank sticks up above this rock. Someone in this position can now hit you. And sometimes it's nice, like I've hit people and it's gone through and hit them in the track. All the way underneath them and hit the other side of the track. And I'm just like, how's that? Then you can go and see. Garbage seller, that's kind of obvious. Is this? Yeah, so this one here, I've seen different people use it. It's just kind of tanks GG, but in the garage. I just go to the website still. Session statistics don't use. Crew voices, I don't have any of them on. Now we're down to customization. I don't have any of these on, obviously. I'm just seeing what comes up. I have the no dirt on. Just means the tank isn't dirty. Just keeps it clean, clear. Makes it more obvious. We have no map mods. We have no various mods. Another one, a popular YouTuber, iyouxin. He has his entire mod pack installed up here. You can actually go here now and go iyouxin setup. So you can also do that if you want to do his mods. So these are all the mods that I have. Not a whole lot. But some other ones that I might suggest some people using is maybe autoloader help. So something like Progettos, and you're getting close to that reload. This one here stops you from accidentally firing once your shot is at 90%. So when it's nearly reloaded, if you're at 90%, it won't let you fire, which maybe might kind of make you think in your head on how to hold the shot, wait for that reload. But these are all definitely for maybe more newer players or people trying to better themselves. You could also add the disable gun and shake effect, but you can do that in your settings as well. Okay, once that's done, hit the next button. This will, if you've got old ones and it's been updated, the Aslains mod pack, it will just do this, do the top two. It will delete basically everything that was in there previously. So if you're out of date, and hit that and hit next, hit install, and it's easy as that. They are all done and finish. And obviously, if you want to go on there, you can go on there. You can support him, the creator. I do believe he spends a lot of time doing it. I know that. Don't forget to leave a like down below, and anything you want to say or any new mods you suggest that I try using, just go down, put them in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you don't have anything to say, just drop down to the comments and put an emoji because engagement.